Hello, everybody. This is Alex on Blood on My Coffee podcast, kind of a late night edition. I watched the Danny Jacobs and Gabe Rosado fight tonight. I watched the entire card on DAZN, and I feel like I need to get my thoughts out because I am kind of left disappointed with the majority of the fights, to be honest with you. And I want to just kind of put it on the channel, get more of a flow of videos, and kind of hopefully, in a decent time, following the fight, so I can get in the algorithms and shit, and people can start liking the videos and following the channel and shit. So anyway, I wanted first, let's talk about that kid. What's his name? Kid Chocolate or White Chocolate. Let's talk about White Chocolate. He was throwing everything he had from the first round, and he just wasn't throwing. He was throwing everything he had in all of his punches, and it didn't work against this guy. This guy, I forget his name already, but he kind of was just in there to counter him and block all of his punches essentially. And although it didn't look pretty, it was just a ugly fight. This kid White Chocolate was pretty much just frustrated, and he didn't change up his game plan at all. He just kind of kept doing the same exact thing, and it almost lost him the fight. So at least that's how I felt. I don't recall the exact scorecard, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that it was a little disappointing. And I've seen this kid fight at least a few times on DAZN, and I was kind of expecting a little bit of and maybe my expectations were a little too high. I know he also is a YouTuber, or he does other things outside of boxing, and maybe he's not as pedigreed as I thought he was. So I don't know much about him. So that being said, I've seen him fight 2-3 times maybe, and yeah. So I'll if I catch his next fight on DAZN, then I'll definitely be intrigued. But yeah, it just needs to kind of reassess pretty much everything that happened there. What else? What was on the co-main? There were some heavyweights. I forget the name of those guys. There's this one guy. He had apparently fought Anthony Joshua in the amateurs, and he knocked him out pretty fast. That was probably the most entertaining fight on the card. Sorry, I have the fucking heater on. It's kind of starting to get cold. So yeah. What else? I don't remember the other fights, to be honest with you. They were all kind of lackluster. And obviously the main event, Gabe Rosado, I thought had a really good shot at winning the fight. I thought he tried to push the fight, and Danny Jacobs was again just disappointing to me. I've been watching him for a while. I've been watching him since obviously his promotion, his more like when they had a push for him, when his promotion had a more like push back when he was fighting Triple G, probably like 3 years ago. So I've been watching him ever since, and I've been watching every fight. Well, I'll take that back. Maybe not every fight, because I think he had one against maybe Lucas or Arias or something like that. That was his name, Arias. I've seen him fight. I think he also fought Gabe Rosado, and they had a draw. So yeah, I mean, and obviously in the Canelo fight, he was very disappointing. So yeah, I was expecting him to kind of feel a little more confident in the fight, and to be able to really just let his hands go, but did nothing. He just kind of he landed I don't know, I can't remember anything. I think Gabe Rosado landed some decent shots, but also he has his flaws. Obviously both of the fighters are flawed, but you expect more from Daniel Jacobs, who only has 2 losses from Triple G, and who was the other, Canelo. And Dimitri Pirog. I'm sorry, I'll take that back. 3 losses. Yeah, and you forget about that one, but yeah, just what a stinker. That's what you call a stinker. But at the end of the day, we also get to see something we don't expect as boxing fans. And Gabe Rosado, everybody that was counting him out, and including myself, I think his stock doesn't really go anywhere. I think that's good for him. I think that's good for him ultimately, and he won't. It is another L, but at the same time, the general consensus is that he did well in the fight because Daniel Jacobs was not there. So and he hasn't been there. So I mean, and yeah, you know, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that I even watched it, but at the same time, you know, I watched it with my dad, and we enjoy doing that together. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it on this video. I just want to put something up for the night, get my thoughts out, and maybe I'll do this tomorrow too. So I want to start getting more videos on the channel, start to get more people viewing and shit. So all right, guys, let me know. Peace.